day, everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope, and a new Nigeria is possible. On a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending your time zone. Today, as usual, we've come again to discuss what is happening in Nigeria. A lot, of course, is happening, but we need to come out to talk about it as a voice for the voiceless, obedient, and well-meaning Nigerians who are in their local communities that are unable to speak, and as a voice, official opposition to the present administration, bringing you what happens that is wrong in this administration and why the economic hardship is hitting Nigeria. But again, today we are going to focus on Nyesom Wike, who had threatened not just Ireti Kingibe, who is the senator representing the FCT, but has also threatened the Obidient. Yes, you might be surprised to say threatened the Obidient. Yes. Well, I will quote him to say that what happened in 2023 last election will not happen in 2027, and that is straight because what happened in 2023, if you want to believe us, you know that it is the obedience that happened that made the change. But Wike's actions in the FCT are nothing short of disgraceful. After commissioning a Maybus stop motor park, he had the audacity to derogate Senator Ireti Kingibe. This comes after he received a staggering 1.2 trillion naira to fix roads in the FCT, along with additional 93 billion naira from the supplementary budget to complete ongoing projects that were already funded. Yet, instead of tangible progress, we see petty projects and public insults. Wike's behavior epitomizes the lack of accountability plaguing Nigeria. We can see the clown dancing with his cohorts as we speak. We can see even the kind of Nigeria that he adorns. A very big clown. It is a tragic reality that in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, public officials misappropriate government funds for trivial projects and then tout them as achievements. A perfect example is the recent use of public funds to merely paint streets, which is then egregiously touted as a remarkable accomplishment. This is the evidence to how entrenched corruption, impunity, and mismanagement has become in our society. When a continent and a country like Nigeria have been plagued by darkness, literal and metaphorical, for so long, even the faintest glimmer of light is often mistaken for a brighter future. But in reality, it is just a faint flicker of tokenism. The actions of the FCT minister are a prime example of this phenomenon. Where cosmetic changes are prioritized over meaningful development and genuine progress, it is high time we recognize and reject this culture of mediocrity, demanding tangible results and true accountability from our leaders. Only then can we begin to build a brighter future for all Nigerians. Let's be guided. Let's even look at what took all this dimension. Senator Ireti Kingibe boldly spoke truth to power, declaring that Wike is not working. She lamented the deplorable state of basic amenities in Abuja, highlighting the dire need for prioritization in essential sectors in the nation's capital. There is no access to clean water, a fundamental human right, she emphasized. Furthermore, education, healthcare, security, water supply should be at the forefront of our priorities, not mere afterthoughts. These are what she mentioned at Arise TV. And this clown went on to commission I don't even know what it is that he went to commission and then start talking trash. But anyway, we are going to go more on this very discussion. But let me quickly introduce the people who are here to have this discussion with me. I have, of course, the Peaceful Peace who is here, and of course, we have the New Mercy in the house.
Good afternoon, Obidient Worldwide. Welcome to Hope Alive Show, the only program where hope and life and resilience comes to limelight.
Good day, Nigerians. It's nice to have you all here.
Yes. So what we keep talking about, of course, wherever you are, let me not forget to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe. We always come here to do what? To tell you much more of what is happening and what is hidden. But let's get on with the Ireti's issue. You know, by Ireti speaking out against the inadequacies of Governor, of course, he's a governor, he's FCT's minister. Wike's administration, Senator Kingibe demonstrated her commitment to holding leaders accountable for their responsibility. Her words resonated with the struggles of everyday citizen of Abuja who face the harsh realities of inadequate public services. She underscored the frustration of residents who endure crumbling infrastructure and, of course, a lack of essential services despite the significant funds allocated for improvement. Before we get to where she made this comment and also where Nyesom Wike talked trash, let's quickly hear some of the people in Abuja and some Nigerians. Let's hear them first, then we go to the reactions of people who have taken to their Twitter or X handle to talk all about this. Let's listen to the man who actually talked about these road projects and how they are not even Nyesom Wike's projects. Let's take a listen.
It was really a disheartening episode to watch today when I saw Wike commissioning Mabushi, flagging out Mabushi car park. You know, even in 21st century, where do people flag up car park? There's nowhere. It's the least of the elementary level of governance. And then in that same occasion, he was using that same occasion to bash a sitting senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And people were applauding him. He was derogatorily making statements that will reduce the personality of that person. Governance is not about insults. Wike is boasting that because he's doing tie roads that were already tied. Some of these roads that Wike has scraped in both in Makama, and there are no roads in Nyanya, there are no roads in Karo, there are no roads in Kereshi, there are no roads in Kuba, there are no roads in Gwagalada. Even the road, the ones he completed were what Bello has been doing. And alone on those ones, he collected about 1.2 trillion. 1.2 trillion. Because there's no accountability in Nigeria. That's why most people don't know what is going on. And he also collected another 98 billion naira as supplementary budget for the FCT to complete projects that have been ongoing. And we were talking about Abu Karishi. Abu Karishi road has been there even before Jonathan, before Buhari. And the road was stopped. There's no construction is not going on as we speak. Then he's talking about a senator that was elected by the people and boasting how by 2027 the person will not come back again. As if Wike would be the one to vote for the people of FCT. Wike has forgotten that before him there was Ireti who performed excellently well and was never using any words against those who were elected to represent the FCT. He never used any derogatory language against them. And yet, with all that kind of performance, FCT people as a cosmopolitan city, a metropolitan center for the Federal Capital Territory, they took their vote by their hand. Look at the president that have come before him, before Tinubu. How many of them have won their polling unit in the presidency? We don't know history. He's not a student of history. If not, he would know he was a local government chairman in Rivers State. He was a governor for 8 years. He was a minister from Rivers State. But yet, he lost Obiako, his own local government, and lost Rivers State before he panicked the result. So what makes him think that by this one, he will win FCT? FCT, there are people that are intelligent voters. You think there are people who you can just come out and intimidate. The way he's intimidating senators, I think I blame other senators and other House of Rep members who are not coming together, especially the opposition and the opposition from the Labour Party. They must speak with one voice. They must make a press conference and speak to Wike. That Wike does not control this country. And the resources he's spending are public resources. He cannot stand on that stage, that podium, and use the same language to insult the vote that has been cast in the FCT for a senator, for a House of Rep, or for anybody. It is not acceptable in a democracy. And those who are applauding him because he's flagging up a motor park, he should go to the internet and show me where in South Africa or in Egypt where ministers are going to flag off bus stop. He should show me. These are not a ways to define that governance is working. So Wike should know that the people of the city will determine who will represent them, and it will not be through his panic-beating of results or like what he did in the 2023 election. Let him just watch out. He cannot continue to speak to people without thinking that there's consequences for those actions. And President Tinubu should know that Wike presents more danger
Those are the reactions coming out from this. But let's take some of the netizens who took their own reactions to X platform, formerly Twitter. Let's take a look at those things. We have this Ireti 370 who said, this is where a government appointee dies an elected official who is not even from his state or constituency. I can only liken him to Portable Zazu, who does not know his limits and drag issues with anybody in sight just to trend. That is Uche. Then we get this Amy for Life who say Wike and APC act like they own the country. They want everybody to remain quiet while they carry out their impunity. This is real fascism playing right in front of us. Then we have Honorable Rewan who said, a minister telling a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to hang herself summarized how much damage APC have done to our democracy. I hope Akpabio summon Wike to the floor of the Senate to apologize, because a slap for one is a slap for all. Now let's come back and quickly even have a listen to what Wike really said that is causing all this confusion. Let's take a listen to that, then we'll go to the discussion.
If you don't want, don't hang yourself in a transformer. Yes, if you're angry, well, hang yourself. If I've done well, we have done well. If I've not done well, we have not done well. And we're proud to say, in this short time Mr. President appointed us, that we have done well. He said there are no schools. He said there are no hospitals. You as a legislator, what have you done? How many bills have you sponsored for us to improve our education and our health sector? How many? I challenge that legislator, if you are very, very popular, 2027, come and run under Abuja. We will friend you. You think that what happened last time will happen again? You think so? It will not happen again. If you are popular, come and run. Luckily for me, I'm just 15 minutes and so here's my territory. I'm not afraid. So people should come out and be able to accept the truth. We are not begging for anybody to be our friend. We have so many friends that we cannot even carry along. So how can we go and beg people to be our friends again? We're not interested in that. So if you are angry that people are praising us, wait. By next year, your DP level will go very high. Because the praises you will see will be too much. So I thank all of you.
That is the man that spent so much money to become the president of Nigeria, but unfortunately his money was not enough to secure him those things that he really wanted, and he went back to, play God with Tinubu now, facing FCT and then terrorizing Rivers State. That is what happened. Then come, let's have this discussion, because of course we have been seeing what is coming out from the Rivers State, and of course, like I said before, this man, I want to define him as a clown, because I don't know, having been to the pinnacle of success that he has been, from local government chairman to let's even take it to being a two-time governor of a state, and then being a federal capital territory minister, and a one-time minister before this very time. This man should know better than come on in front of a national TV and be threatening a sitting lawmaker. And what surprises me is that the Senate is going to keep mute of this, I mean, they're not going to say anything. But as we have discussed earlier, you were saying that what this man is not really just threatening Kingibe, but actually threatening the Obedience.
Yeah, you're very right, sir, because I vehemently believe that great leaders speak with kindness, not cruelty. And a leader's words can also be judged by how that leader presents himself to the public. It's not by coming out, go just carry yourself, come out for broad daylight where people dey. Can't open your mouth, they talk what? They sound insulting, making derogatory remarks about someone where they on their own, you know, making use of undiplomatic language, verbal attack. And funny enough, now ordinary motor park where you just go there, go commission, and people just there, they insult people, and people there, they clap, they laugh. But on a more serious note, what's funny, like what's really funny, why would you be laughing over that kind of thing? Like imagine somebody that, you know, places himself so high, you know, he's respected and people are looking up to him as a leader, you know, despite his position and all his affluence and everything has acquired in life. All he does is going about, he go just carry himself from one joint to another. They abuse people and people are clapping. Me, I even they think say people with that Abuja said their intelligence quotient they very high. They can't there, they follow him, they laugh, they clap for him. It don't really make sense.
Maybe he carry rice, maybe he bring rice for where then they do the commission. Maybe they eat belefu, because for Nigeria now the kind of hunger where they
exactly.
If you eat belefu, you feel clap for somebody where be say they craze myself.
Honestly, because if you never shop, you no go get strength to clap, or can't they laugh for something we no get sense, no sense inside wetin even they talk.
The way where even intake dress, you see that thing. That's why they call him clown. You understand me? The way where he just need make him put some things for him ear, make him dey like or for his nose, make they like complete clown.
He doesn't have a good dress sense. Even the way he take dress, and I even they wonder whether I even check himself for mirror before he walk out from his house self come out, because the dress code self says a lot about the kind of person he they portray himself to the society. And coming out self talking about Kingibe way in Conde, so say something will happen 2027, this one, that one, you know, go happen again. See, me will tell him say, because indirectly he's insulting Obidient, he's letting down on Obidient, he's telling them that yeah, you people cannot do anything. But we can prove to him, let's Obidient prove to him, yes, Wike cannot do anything. And that's the way he expects, say, it no go happen. It go happen 3 times.
Wait, they come, it be like say you don't touch one chord. See, when in the threaten Ireti Kingibe, say, waiting happen for 2023, no go happen for 2027 again. Say, this time then they ready. So it means say it no waiting happen for 2023, and that thing will happen no Obidient. Okay, so for 2027 they believe say Obidient no go happen again.
That means they are
now times 3. Waiting go get na shocker times 3. Except say Ireti Kingibe no day he no bring himself to Obedience we carry and go there.
Exactly.
But if she they look after the Obedience we carry and go there, the Obedience go there times 3 for her.
Exactly.
And now they see the code.
We prove to him that yes, that's the way they expect, or way even no expect that Obedience are fully ready for him. And let me ask, since when Wike even carry himself, they give him different titles, different positions, what has he brought to the table? If not anarchy, he has destabilized what they call him River State. If they cause confusion, if they do this one, if they bring enemy everywhere, there's nothing, no good records about
you don't even talk about the one where we say Wike rig our own election for our own eyes. He lose like that man talk. He lose in own state, in own local government. Papa Obiapo. He lose them. He come begin the panel beat them. Come they do this and I carry and go this minister where they give them. But you know, this country now we the cause, now we be our own problem. Yeah. Because if we will not be our own problem, there are certain actions we be say if somebody talk them, we go take them up with the person.
Exactly.
So but if they talk finish, we go just shut up. But make we give Messi small this thing. How much don't they do more since Messi?
Well, I don't know why in this country it looks like whoever that says the truth has committed a very big offense. From the look of things, Senator Ireti Kingibe has really done nothing wrong than speaking towards the interest of the people. And that is what Minister Wike Nyesom is supposed to look into, understand her point, and know the area she's driving to. But instead, what happens? He comes out publicly insulting a fellow politician, saying awful things, and therefore going ahead to threaten her. And then also awakening the obedience by saying that what happened in 2023 will not happen in 2027. Well, surely I trust obedience because they won't allow this slide.
I think it's a challenge to the obedience, actually. It's a
actually
challenge to them. Well, if you're in Abuja FCT and you're resident, well, you have gotten that challenge and a threat from Wike. Let's see how it pans out, how you guys prepare yourselves for that. But at the meantime, let's even hear what the lawmaker, Senator Ireti Kingibe, said that provoked Wike. George, go to comment section, tell us if there is anything insulting about what she said. Let's take a listen.
Constitutes friendship between two people who've never met each other. I have never sat in the same room with the minister except in a Senate committee. So how does friendship arise? Why would I want to be the friend of somebody I do not know? The truth of the matter is that the minister refuses to speak or communicate in any way with the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory. So how are the wishes and the needs of the people to be communicated to him? Please tell me if you know a way.
Well, but he says he's minister and he's doing his job. He has commissioned some roads. He has renamed some roads. He has built some projects in the place. He has appointed permanent secretaries, and he says he's concentrating on his work in Abuja, and he doesn't want blackmail. He says you are blackmailing him.
To do what? To regard the needs of the people. The minister may be a great minister in a ministry that has no people. But the unique situation of the FCT minister is that apart from infrastructure and roads, he also has to take into consideration the needs of the people in that territory. That's the difference between him and, say, the Minister of Works or any other ministry. The Minister of FCT is almost acting as the governor for the president. So it's not just being a regular minister. He says he commissioned roads. Yes, those roads were started by Mohammed Bello, and I commend him for finishing some of them. But also, just like the people took me on when those roads were commissioned, they said, Madam, you people are celebrating roads in Maitama, Asokoro, and Central Business District. The bulk of the people do not live there. Show me the projects where the people live. That's the difference. It's almost like a governor telling you that he built some roads, so he doesn't care what the needs of the people are. They have needs. So it's not good enough. The people are not impressed. I commend him because I see that some things are done. But at the end of the day, they don't have water. That fire that happened in Karu could have been prevented if there was water. But I don't know if you know Abuja. Any fire truck has to go all the way to Atokoro to get water, spray the fire, then come back. Not to talk about the fact that there were no access roads into the market and a whole litany of issues. Who do you think is going to sort out those issues? The minister. But the people are going to tell the senator, not the minister. The same way, insecurity. The people scream, Senator, Senator, Senator. Senator says, Minister, sort out insecurity. Says he does not have to speak to me, so I spoke to him on channels.
Senator Ireti's call to action echoes the urgent need for effective governance, transparency, accountability in Nigeria's capital and beyond. She challenged the status quo, advocating for a swift focus towards meaningful development that directly impacts the lives of the people. Her stance highlights the importance of prioritizing critical sectors and ensuring that public funds are used effectively and efficiently rather than being squandered on superficial projects and political grandstanding. That is what we see from what she stands for and what she has said at Arise TV, that shouldn't provoke Nyesom Wike, who is the FCT Capital Territories boss. But anyway, go to comment section, tell us what you feel about all of these squabbles. Do you feel that Obedience have been tasked to actually take Wike out of the FCT instead of taking Ireti out of the FCT? Go to comment section. Tell us what you feel. The ball is, should the should Ireti Kingibe remain and Nyesom Wike booted out by 2027, and that is by booting, of course, Bola Tinubu out of the Aso Rock Villa. That should be the ultimate challenge. But of course, we still have some people who have their reservations on X, and Emily the Conqueror said, I still maintain that the corrupt Nigerian politicians get away with everything because the citizens have refused to revolt or do anything. We should be looking at what Kenyans are doing right now. When will Nigerians put aside tribes and ethnicity and rise up to this evil? Well, we might take the things that happened in Kenya without the violence that really happened. Yeah. And again, talking about the Pidon Nigerians request for people to picket the offices of EFCC. We continue to, of course, encourage well-meaning Nigerians, not for a violent protest, but actually to make sure that their voices are heard in peace without violating anybody's rights. You know, when everybody has his own constitutional rights, and when you step out of the boundaries of your own right, you actually have encroached on somebody's rights. So when you go out to protest against the EFCC, I don't think they are saying NEFCC. What they are saying is to change their direction for them to be reorientation to happen in EFCC instead of going into hotels and going into people's homes without any legal form. Well, I think that is it. Okay, we can see it on the screen. That is a reform that should happen for EFCC, and this is a call for nationwide protest from Pidon, Nigeria. Now, it's going to happen on Friday, according to them, between that is July 5th, of course, by 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., which is a working hours. With this, we'll be telling you until we come your way again in the evening to discuss more on the Obidient family and the cooperative societies across Nigeria. Bye for now.